Okay, so we're going to pick up from here now. This is where we're going to use this particular file that we've been creating so far, and we're going to make it into a template now for us. So basically templates are pages that have some content which can be used repeatedly to create other pages. In other words, it's a starting point, and it has the same therefore underlying page structure, graphic issues, links, etc. And that's why when I put in the buttons for the menu bar that I also put in the links, so that when I start now to create files from the template, all the links will be in place. But I would like to stress here the importance that when we do start to name our files, that we name them exactly the same as what we call them in the links on the buttons. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create this into a template page for us so that we can use it repeatedly. So if you don't have page 1 open, please open page 1 as you can see here. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to go to Format and we're going to go to Page, Title and Properties, and then this will pop up. And as you can see, the title here is page 1. Again, I'm leaving it for this because again, this is, remember, our master stroke template. So this will be changed on every other page once we've done it, but for now it stays as is. The only thing we actually have to do on this particular instance is click this page is a template, and we're now simply going to say OK. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to File, and we are going to go to Save As, and in here we're going to call it Master. I don't think there's a better word for that. You'll also notice down here you see HTML templates, so that's fine, it's exactly what we want, and again making sure it's in the correct folder, etc., and click on Save. And there we have it. So I'm going to close that down now, and over here I'm going to refresh this list, and you can see in this list now that we have a master here, which is a template, we have a regular page, and we have a CSS. And again, if you look carefully, you can see visually the differences between one and the other. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create our first web page for our website, and that's going to be the home page, which remember we called it index. So to begin, what we do here, and again it's really important that you follow these steps one at a time, go slowly to make sure that when you are finished creating your 5 pages that they actually will work well together. So I'm going to show you this one pretty slowly, and then I'll just go ahead and finish off the other 4, then I'll come back to you. But anyway, let's start with this one. Alright, so we actually go to File, and what we want here is we want New. And what we want here is a new document based on a template. Click on the Choose File, and again make sure you choose the master and you open. And what we're going to do here now is we're going to create. And as you see, it's exactly the same, okay, because that's exactly what it is. What we now need to do is we now to make sure that this is going to be not a template anymore, but this is going to be our first page for our home page. So again, we go back to Format, we go back to Page, Titles and Properties, but this time we are going to change everything. So basically we're going to change it from this page as a template so that it's no longer a template by deselecting the tick. Okay, so we're going to go up here and we're going to change page 1, and this is now going to read BA home page, and we're going to say OK. And we're going to go straight up here to File, and we're going to go to Save As, and what we want to save this as is index, and again it's being saved as HTML. And again, if that says HTML templates, simply cancel and go straight back, because it means you didn't deselect the template option. And we're going to save this. And again, making sure it's in the right area, of course, and save. And that's the first page done. So we're going to close that file now. And again, if we refresh over here, you'll actually see it sitting nicely in there. So I'll do one more, and then you can actually continue with the remainders from the workbook. So again, I'm going to say File and New, from a template. Do not take this one. Always choose the file, point at the master and open and create. Let's go straight to format. We go straight down to page titles and properties. We change page 1 here, and what we're going to put in this particular one is we are going to put economics, politics, ICT, SOC and POL. And again, this is now going to be the title that you'll see on the web, on the tab on the browser. And again, it's really good to use words here that will be used for a search engine to try to find what it is you're trying to sell, your service, your course, etc. Remember to deselect this page as a template and OK. Straight up to File, Save As, and again this is our second page, and we're going to call this one Modules, and save, and there we have it done. Okay, so I'm just going to go now and finish the other 3 pages as in the workbook, and I will be back shortly to you. Okay, I'm just popping back in here because I forgot to do something, and that is I want you to change the heading for each page as we're doing each file. So this again, we're going to just take this heading out, and there is a reason, is that when you actually go to see is this working in the browser, having heading for page 1 as a heading for each page doesn't really work that well. So again here I'm going to put in here course modules, which is what I want for this particular one. And again I'll just save that again, and I'll actually go back and open up my index page as well. And in here, what I'm going to put in here is I'm going to put the new heading going across as BA homepage. Okay, and save that again. So my apologies for that, but I'd rather do it now than later. So again, I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so just refresh this list, and this list is what you should see now once you've completed all 5 pages. Alright, so you've got your assess page, your contact, your index, your links, and your modules page, all there. So let's just press F5 now and bring us out onto the browser. Okay, so this is where we actually have to test it. So every time we click on any one of these, if we've done it correctly, if we've got the correct file names in, etc., they should now simply go to each page as we deem it. So home, excellent, modules, assessment, links, contact us. So as you can see, no matter where we are, it's actually linking away. And again, if you watch up here this time, again you can see it's pulling up all the words that we changed them to. So at this point we can actually say that's fantastic. We can now continue and start to look at each individual web page and start to put the information into that web page that we want. So see you in the next video.